And we are live. Hello, everybody on Facebook and YouTube land. Today I am with Deborah and Nihan. Hello, hello. Hmm.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Um, and one of the things that we are going to talk about today is, are you listening to your body and what your body is telling you? And I personally come up with this title because I was walking, and here I am in a beautiful farm in England, and there's so many beautiful surroundings that you can walk from, and there's a lot of forest. And I was talking with my body, and like one of the things that I realized, my body is a little bit going toward sick, and like my personal point of view was like, oh, like, hey body, like, why you're doing this? Like, you shouldn't be sick, or like, can we just like, I asked my body a question, and that's one of the things that you can actually ask your body questions. Your body do have awareness of things that you as a being may not willing to have. And when I first realized, like, I was asking my body a question, but it was based on a conclusion and judgment. I already decided what my body was going through was wrong. I was like, "Oh, body, you shouldn't be getting sick. Like, there's so many things that I want to do. There are so many projects that I want to create." And like when this energy come up, I was like, "Oh, like this is so interesting." Like the first reaction that I had with my body was judgment, and then and you can even do that like right now, when you're listening to this now or in the future, like just put your hand on your body and you can just acknowledge, like, first of all, that you do have a body. Like in our day-to-day life, like how easy it is to like go into like, I have to do this, 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 and we run from one place to another and don't even acknowledge that we have this beautiful friend that's here with us all the time, that's looking to support us, that looking to make our life greater, that looking to bring more ease and possibilities into our life. Hmm. And like the moment that I just lower my walls and barriers, I was like, hey, body. And I just like tap into my body and I realized like how much my body was gifting to everyone and everything that I was in totally dismissal of. Like I didn't even acknowledge that. And you may want to just tap into your body, like how much your body is contributing to you, how much your body is contributing to everybody around it, and how much is actually contributing to the earth that you haven't acknowledged. And the moment that I just tap into that, I was like, wow, like my body is actually is this incredible organism that's gifting all the time, and me, I'm being a bitch to it instead of acknowledging that, instead of being with it. Like I was judging it, and then I was like, oh, okay. Like instead of judging it, what if I can ask, like, hey, body, what contribution that I can be to you? And what if you ask your body right now, hey, body, what contribution that I can be to you? What do you require? And when I asked that, my body was like, nurturing food and a lot of sugars. I was like, okay. And asking, actually, was asking for a risk remedy as well, which contributes when you're changing a lot as a being. Like, oh, okay, I can do that. I can give that to you. And how many of you learned exactly the opposite, especially like, and I'm gonna say like in this case, like man may be a little bit more tougher than woman, and say yet all of us have been trained to not gift ourselves that caring, that nurturing, that space, and what would it take, and what you can choose right now that would start to create something different. And what if that could be basically starting to ask some questions? Hmm, beautiful. Is there anything you ladies would like to add?
I would just like to add that I never realized before that you can actually ask your body. I've always been hard on my body. It has to go. It has to be on the go. And when you ask the question, ask your body what it wants. And I was asking my body, and my body was like, yeah, just be more gentle.
Hmm.
Be more gentle with yourself, because I think since I've been young, I've always with sports and then with yoga, it's like always hard on the body. And the body is just asking for some gentleness. And so I actually have been doing that for the last few weeks, and it felt so good. And the reason I think I was always hard on my body is because there's a thing in society that you have to look a certain way, you have to be fit, you have to be healthy, and so
Especially if
you're
you look at
chasing that.
like how much judgment there is, like how you have to look, how you have to
Yes.
dress, how you have to
Yeah.
be, what you can do, what you can't do, what you can eat, what you can't eat.
Yes, exactly. And I've just in the last little while decided to everything is okay in balance. But the key was like, wow, knowing that I can ask my body and I can trust it. Like I don't have to, because the conditioning is about like your body should look a certain way. So you have to be hard on your body, be nasty to your body sometimes, to
Hmm.
create that look that
Actually,
people think you should have.
yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot like that's a lot of people's point of view, and that was exactly like what I had and learned that you just dismiss your body and the knowing that your body is looking to give to you, and like instead of lowering your walls and barriers and really tapping into it and actually allowing your body to lead the way.
It's a game changer. It's a game changer. And I feel I actually do more. I feel better. I look better. Everything is better.
Isn't that so interesting? Like
Yes, and
how
the
many of
body
you
truly knows, but the mind and the conditioning, and you said, like how we perceive what we see outside is running the show. But when you ask the body knows. So it's beautiful.
exactly, exactly. And it's so funny, like for me it's the same. Like it's because I had the point of view that I have to force it and it would give me a greater result. But actually, when I was willing to relax and listen to my body, like my body was, I was like, I have to run like 5 miles in this weird uphill direction to get to the destination. And my body's like, hey, actually, there is a road that you can just walk from here. And it's way beautiful. It's way peaceful. It's way nurturing. And I was like, no, 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 no. Like I have to walk from that road. And
Yes,
when I was
it has to
listening
be
to my
hard.
body,
If it's not hard, it's not going to work. And yet it was the opposite. When I softened, like I have the best body ever.
hmm, Nihan, I can sense Nihan want to add
My
something.
body's so happy for this conversation. Thank you so much. I find that there is a level of effortlessness with my body now that wasn't part of my reality until I started using the tools more dynamically and until recently. I also grew up in a very similar conditioning of it needs to be hard. My body needs to suffer. But my body was loud and clear as well. My body showed me maybe 10 years ago, it's like, if we keep going this way, I'm not going to be around. And then since then, it's been this journey of really listening. And right now, I'm standing next to a plant. So I've just done 3 hours of oral translation. And it was easeful for my body because I asked it for. And then afterwards, before coming on this live, I asked my body, okay, body, what do you need now? And it wanted some salt and it wanted a hug. And there's no one around right now.
Can we
And
all give Nihan a hug, a
can I
virtual hug?
receive a hug? Yes, please.
Giving Nihan a bag hug.
Thank you.
A
And then
lot of
I asked who could give me a hug, and this plant just called me. And now Like, I get to receive from all of you, I get to receive from this plant, and there is an ease and effortlessness that's like, oh, this can't be right, this can't be true, this can't be real. So I
And
wonder
it's
if you've ever perceived that I'm like, but this is so natural, it's beautiful.
yeah, and it's not real, it's not solid, it's not structured, it's not seen. And my question is, would you choose that level of ease, peace, relaxation, even nobody would see you, even nobody would receive it, and even nobody validate it? And for me, it's just the most beautiful thing to now, because I had a lot of conflict with my body, a lot of judgments toward my body, and still, like, this can come up, and but when I go back and look at like 8 years ago, like, there's no comparison. It's like universes apart, and like, this is a possibility that we would love to invite you to, that you have more space, more possibilities, more ease, and actually more relaxation in your life, which with whatever going on around the world. So if you like to have more of this, the beautiful places to start is start asking your body more questions. There's a lot of books in Access Consciousness about bodies. You can purchase them as well. The other possibility is you can actually come to a foundation class where we actually have some body processes. There's actually 2 wonderful body processes that contributed to me massively. And yeah, like, how does it get any better than this? And like, what would it take for you to celebrate having a body today? And if you're truly celebrating having a body, what would you choose? Mm. Beautiful. Beautiful. Is there anything else that you ladies would like to add before we finish this live?
I just wanted to say that after doing the foundation class, it was just so amazing for me to realize how much intelligence, like I think we always hear about it, the body's intelligent, but when I actually started to use the processes, the body processes, it was like it was beyond. It was just so beyond the intelligence. And when I started listening to the intelligence of my body, my life became more easier. There was more ease, there was more joy, there was more glory. And so I always invite people not to discard what the body knows. And coming to the foundation class is really going to help you to really trust that your body knows actually more than you can imagine.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank you for. I'd like to invite people to this different possibility. I know I have valued a lot of hardship, a lot of struggle to know that I was changing, and you're not wrong if you're still choosing that. And if you're also curious to experience change with ease, without suffering with your body, we welcome you to that different possibility. Go find a foundation class near you. We are going to host Troy Aldenlas in September in Vancouver, BC, where the land is actually so gentle, and it wants to gift to us. So come and explore that space of nurturance for you and your bodies. And what if it could be more ease, more joy, and more nurturing?
And it can, and yeah, I actually have nothing to add to that. So thank you so much, Nihan and Deborah. I'm super grateful for you ladies for being in my life and actually coming here and talking about what it created for you, and how does it get any better. And come join us. And if you're not even joining us, I would love to invite you to use these tools and see what it creates for you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.